We need to come up with strategies that are going to help them. And that's really what I mean by closing. When I walk in a room with my team, I want to close that relationship with a strong marketing strategy that I know is going to help them succeed. Welcome to a new episode of The Closing Table. And you know what? I thought it was important to take a minute to talk about the name behind the podcast, The Closing Table. Thank you to Ashley and team who encouraged the name, as I was not 100% sold on it at first. Usually when ideas come across my heart, my head, or somebody else comes up with one, I know immediately if I love it. When I first heard it, I wasn't too sure. I think of closing, and sometimes I think of the closing department of the mortgage industry. Sometimes I think of the closing table of the title company. I didn't necessarily think of myself sitting at a closing table that resonated with me. But the more that the team and I continued to talk through the closing table, actually so much of what we've done and what we continue to do, everything comes down to the table, closing it, making sure we're bringing in the right speakers to educate and elevate all of our clients, our friends, and referral partners, making sure that we're bringing the right people onto the team. We are closing not just deals and transactions, we are closing relationships. And we do that at the table. And whether we're breaking bread, whether it is that we're diving into strategy, we all are looking to close one way or another. We're looking to close the next transaction. We're looking to close that next relationship. And I don't want to get lost on relationships like you're looking at them to close that relationship. We're just looking at it also to become closer to our next connection. There's so many different moving pieces to this industry. To be a complete mortgage professional, to be a complete real estate professional, you have to know your craft. You also have to know your craft when it comes to marketing. You just can't blindly cast the net and call that a marketing strategy. You have to be intentional about creating something that you know is going to add value, that you know your end consumer needs, that your agent needs, and you need to be able then to deliver on it. You need to be able to execute. And in order to scale, you have to execute endlessly all the time. And that is a strategy that we show up for our clients, for our teammates, to close those transactions. So when I'm talking about closing a relationship or closing a marketing strategy, what we're talking about really is just moving the needle. What we're talking about is continuing to create success and create value adds that are going to give a real estate agent the ability to get out there and gain more business for themselves, for their team, for their brokerage. We need to come up with strategies that are going to help them. And that's really what I mean by closing. Like when I walk in a room with my team or myself, I want to close that relationship with a strong marketing strategy that I know is going to help them succeed. That is what we're here to do. This is not about me. This is about sharing strong strategies to help our referral partners and our lending partners close more business. We are going to be bringing people to the closing table that are going to talk about their proven strategies on how they move the needle, on how they measure, how they grow, how they reach their goals. And it doesn't matter what industry they're in. If you think about it, if you're in sales, if you're an athlete, you have to get in the dirt. You have to get down and do the hard work all the time. And one of the things that I want to be able to share to you guys is different perspectives of people who have done this exact same thing that, we're all not here to reinvent the wheel every single day. So when we can learn from each other and take tidbits from what somebody did on the real estate side, the lending side, just the industry, speaking on stage, getting over fears, what tactics an athlete used every single day can also relate back to somebody's doing in business with sales. So we're going to be bringing people all together at this table, the closing table, to just provide as much valuable information to help you get after what you want and reach those goals. Really excited for the valuable guests that will be joining us here, sharing their stories. And if you like what you hear, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the audio that you're listening to, subscribe to the Closing Date podcast. And don't forget to leave a review, as it truly helps grow this podcast and this community. And don't be afraid to share ideas with me that you want to hear, ideas of guests that could be coming on. I want to hear from you guys. I love hearing from you. Feedback. Again, this is all for you. So please don't hesitate to share your feedback. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you all on the next episode. Aloha.